Hi, today we're going to make some pineapple bowling. So first of all we're going to do some colouring and gluing, and then we're going to go outside and we're going to play with our bowling. First of all you're going to need a template, and we're going to use a pineapple, but if you'd rather use a different shape then just print something else out and you can use a different shape. But we're going to use pineapples because we're keeping with our Hawaiian theme. And then I have some construction paper so that I can stick my pineapple to my construction paper and make it a little bit heavier. I have some colouring pens, some scissors for cutting out, some sticky, some glue, and some bottles to make our pins for the bowling. So let's get started. First of all we're going to colour in our pineapples. Now if you want to have, you can have as many as you like. If you want to have 10 pin bowling, then you need to colour 10 pineapples and have 10 bottles. If you only want to have 4 or 5 or 6, then you just need to make that many. So I'm going to make 6 today so that I have 6 bottles for my bowling. So I'm going to start by colouring in my pineapple. I'm going to start by colouring my pineapple, and I'm going to do my top leaves all green. And this takes a little time, but we want to have a nice pineapple colour to our picture. Now I've done the green leaves. I'm going to start with the bottom bit of my pineapple, and I'm going to do yellow, and then I'm going to put some orange bits on it. So I'm going to colour my bottom yellow. Now I've finished colouring, I'm going to add some orange just to give it a little bit more of a shape of a pineapple. So I'm just going to put some orange dots on it, just to make it look a bit more like a pineapple. So I'm going to make 6 more of these, so I have 6 pins for my bowling. Now I've finished colouring all my pineapples, I'm going to stick them to a piece of card. So I'm going to stick my pineapples on here, and then I'm going to cut out. So I'm going to use my glue, and I'm going to put the glue on the back of my pineapple shape. I can see it through the back. And I'm going to stick it onto some construction paper just to make it a little bit stiffer. So I'm going to stick my pineapple like that. And then I'm going to leave that one to dry while I do the others. Now I've glued all of my pineapples onto my construction paper. I'm going to cut out my pineapples. You might need to get an adult to help you with this. And it might take a little time, but we want them to look great when we have them outside for bowling. So we're just going to take our time, make sure we get some awesome pineapples. Now for mine, with my leaves, I'm cutting a little bit outside the edge, and then I can cut in easier. So I'm cutting all the way around like this, and then I'm going to cut around my pineapple again. And then so I cut around my pineapple like that, and I still have the bits around my leaves. So I'm just going to cut them in like this. It's a little bit easier to cut them out this way than it is from a big piece of card. So I'm going to do this all the way around my pineapples. Now, if you don't like pineapples, you don't want to colour pineapples and cut pineapples, you could do something else. You could do dinosaurs or toy cars or another piece of fruit or something like a sunshine even. You can choose what you want to make your shape, but we were going to do it pineapples because it's our Hawaiian theme for our backyard games. And you have to keep doing this. It takes a little time, a little bit of patience to cut out all the leaves. If you have a brother or sister, you could ask them to help you with this, and then they might enjoy the game as well. And that way it wouldn't take quite so long to do. It's kind of fun, especially on a hot day. It's nice to sit inside. Nearly finished my first one, and then I just have my other 6 to do. So there we have my pineapple. So I'm going to cut out the other 6. I'll see you in a little while. When you finish cutting out all your pineapples, we're going to stick them to our bottles so that we can make our bowling pins. And you can use regular tape for this, or if you've got double-sided tape's really cool. So I'm going to stick my pineapple on here like this. So I'm going to need sticky down the side of my bottle. I'm going to put my double-sided tape down my bottle like this, and I'm going to take the bits off, and I'm going to stick my pineapple onto my bottle like that. So now you can see it's going to be a bit of a bowling pin. So I'm going to keep doing that until I've done all 6 bottles. Now I've created all 6 of my bowling pins. I'm going to take them outside and have a little game. I've got a tennis ball, so I'm going to use that to throw at my pins and see how many I get down. Want to join me outside? I'll see you in a little while. As you can see, I've set up my bowling on my deck, and I'm going to use a tennis ball to see if I can knock down the pins. You can design your own point system and see who wins the game. I've knocked down all my pins, so now I'm going to put them all back again so someone else can have a try. If this is too easy, you can always add water or sand to your bottles to make them heavier, and that way it's harder to knock them down. I hope you have fun with your bowling. I'll see you next time.